Blackmore.
Fighting games and the many different fighting styles that cultivate and just continuously flourishes throughout the world of martial arts. Now, this particular martial art is coming from the main streets of France, especially the boxing equivalent or fencing is how the way you can look at it, like Bruce Lee has mentioned in the past. We're going to be going over Savate, which is something you don't see too often every day in so many different fighting games out there. And I wanted to go over to the many differences out there, including what you do see jumping into the fray within fighting games itself of that particular style. So we're going to be going over 5 different forms within Savate. So kick back, grab your snacks, and enjoy today's episode of Fighting Game Variants, y'all. First up, Assault Savate. This discipline style is all about precision and technique. Fighters mainly put focus on scoring points through clean, controlled strikes. Power is pretty much secondary in this style, making it an excellent introduction for beginners and a favorite for competitions that prioritize technical skill more than anything else, in which you'll see competitive matches even still today. Then we have Savate Forme, the artistic side of the martial art, often compared to forms or kata in other martial arts. This discipline emphasizes fluidity, rhythm, and aesthetics. It's a captivating way to practice techniques while celebrating the art's elegance. So think of it as something equivalent to you showing up to your YMCA or gym to go to for classes. No characters that I can think of for these 2 different forms come to mind, unless there are other fighting game characters I don't know about. If you know any, please feel free to comment on them. Canne De Combat is a pretty interesting style that takes Savate into incorporating weapons into its arsenal. Practitioners use lightweight canes in dynamic duels, showcasing agility, timing, and precision. This aspect of Savate highlights its versatility and historical roots. This should sound super similar to what I've covered in the past with Fortitsu. Both are closely related to each other in that manner, but Canne De Combat's key difference is that it's a distinct French martial art, while Fortitsu incorporates elements like boxing, jiu-jitsu, and Savate, with cane fighting being just one component. A character that comes to mind that I can say is an honorable mention mainly on the cane fighting aspect, even though they don't have Savate as far as I know knowledge-wise, is Street Fighter 6 newcomer boss JP. Dampierre from Soul Calibur series, I cannot remember on top of my head if he used any other weapons besides the knives. If you know any other characters besides JP, let me know. Now, Combat Savate takes things to the next level. Here, power and impact come into play. Fighters go pretty much all out, delivering strikes with full force while adhering to strict rules. Combat Savate is the competitive heart of the martial art and is often seen in professional tournaments out there. So think of Kyokushin full contact matches. It's in a similar vein to it in that regard. Sarah Bryant is a character that comes to mind with this martial art. While she may use a plethora of other fighting styles, Combat Savate is among them within her arsenal of tricks. But Savate isn't just for sport. Defense Savate, aka Street Savate, focuses on practical self-defense skills. It teaches students how to respond effectively to real-world threats, emphasizing situational awareness, de-escalation, and efficient techniques to neutralize someone. Katarina from the Tekken series, I'd say, embodies this quite a bit with her array of moves to represent Savate itself, along with being the only representative of the martial art for the first time ever in the series itself. It's always just fascinating to me of just how much a lot of these fighting game devs just come up with so many different ideas of what they're going to take with many of these different martial arts out there, especially with Savate, which is still ever growing out there in the landscape of things when you really think about it. The fact that we can go back to from Katarina of Tekken 7 to Sarah Bryan having her own branch of Savate within there as well, and even Kane from Garo, or even Lee Chaolon you can put in there, who's also not just a Jeet Kune Do practitioner like I mentioned before. He also delves into Savate, so it's always interesting to see if the different aspects of what they take within the combat and also the deep in Savate versions. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and if you like the video, please give a like, subscribe, and hit that notification so you can stay updated of any new videos coming to the channel. And the fact that I've seen you guys out there and voted of what you would like to see first covered right after Savate, we're definitely going to end up doing the 15 different karate styles out there within fighting games itself, and some that you may have not even known at all. There's going to be quite a bit of different karate styles that is listed in that I have planned that even I have not talked about firsthand on this channel. So it's going to give me a different perspective and also a chance to explore these newer karate styles that are new to me that I haven't really discussed over. And maybe we can end up doing correlations of other fighting game characters that may particularly have this, but we're going to be doing the 15 styles of karate, and we're going to be doing next that I did see kickboxing ended up taking second place. Somehow, I'm still very shocked by that because at first it wasn't really outbeating professional wrestling, but hey, there's surprises at the end of the day. But we're going to be doing kickboxing, and then after that we'll do professional wrestling styles. So please look forward to those upcoming fighting style variants. But don't want to take up too much of your time. It's Blackmore here, signing out. Catch you later, folks. Peace.
The study of Kung Fu fighting is ongoing. Don't ever hope to master all of them. So be careful.